Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sierra Watts. I posted this video in 2013. So a little backstory, I had got pregnant by a guy who manipulated me and took advantage of me, and at the time I believed it. And unfortunately, I did get pregnant and my whole school was bullying me. I would go to my Facebook and just have messages piling up of people at school just texting me, asking me what's going on. So I made the video for my school and to address all those messages because I didn't know what to do, and I felt like I did have to answer them for some reason. So I sat down and I made the video and I posted it to my Facebook, never planning on putting it to YouTube. And for some reason it was lagging on Facebook, probably because my internet connection was really bad. But I thought maybe if I upload it to YouTube, share the link to my Facebook, it'll load better. So I went ahead and made a YouTube account. That's why my YouTube account is Awesome Sauce 4916. It's a long story, but I never planned on my YouTube to blow up. In fact, I never originally planned on making a channel. And so I uploaded to YouTube and I'm like, okay, perfect. Now it's not lagging. Let me share it to Facebook. And then the next day it just blows up, and from there it blows up and it just keeps getting bigger until it's at, you know, it's almost at 15 million views, I think now. I don't know. I never really check on it anymore. And I ended up making a part 1, part 2, and part 3 of my story along with like a few other videos, but I never really planned on making a channel. I feel like it was supposed to happen for a reason. The only reason I continued was because people all over the world were asking about me, and then someone else said, hey, you know, you can make money off of this. And I thought, wow, maybe I can make a little bit of an income at a young age. And so I just kept doing YouTube, and now I'm here making videos about my life now. I do not like watching this video just because back then I was so confused about who I was. And you can't tell in this video because I'm kind of laughing and giggling, but I was extremely suicidal and depressed. And I tried to cover it up by talking in a deeper voice and kind of like slowing down my words. And everybody at school was also making fun of me, so I tried to talk in a deeper voice and like whatever and all this stuff because I thought it would make me look cooler. It didn't, and it definitely came back to haunt me in the future. I feel like when everybody's younger, everyone's a little cringy, me more than others, but you kind of get the idea. But I hate watching this video just because, I don't know, it's weird to see myself at such a vulnerable place and be so confused about life. Let's get started. I'm so nervous. I like get super weird on the inside when I watch this video, and I know you guys are probably like, don't be so hard on yourself and stuff, but you just, when you watch old videos of yourself like this, it just, I don't know, I'm sure some of you guys understand.
So, I guess I owe you all an explanation. It's true. It's true. I did it in December, and I didn't think really nothing of it. No, it just happened. Things happen. And I try not to worry about it, try to keep my cool or whatever. But it started to worry me, and I couldn't get my hands on a pregnancy test because I was broke. And I texted one of my best guy friends, and I said, I have 20 bucks. If you come over and get that and go get me a test, I will thank you. I don't know, keep the change, whatever, I don't care.
Basically, I wasn't allowed to leave the house. I had stayed home sick, and I didn't have any money, but I think I took $20 out of my mom's purse. Sorry, Mom, but I didn't know how I was supposed to get a pregnancy test because if my mom found out I left the house, I would have been in a lot of trouble. And I was also grounded from getting pregnant, so ironic. But I had this guy friend and he wasn't in school that day, so I thought, you know, maybe he'll get me a pregnancy test. And I was really embarrassed, and I think he was too. But the guy came through and he got it for me, and I'm still to this day thankful, so.
So there was one test to take. Yeah. And I snuck it under my shirt, went into the bathroom. I'm praying to God, which I don't know what my religion is anymore, honestly. It came up positive, 2 lines, and I didn't cry at first, you know, I cried later on. I called my boyfriend and I said, but he's in KC, I still haven't seen him for what feels like a month, but it's only been like 3-4 weeks. I said I'm pregnant. I don't know what to do because my mom told me if that ever happened to me, she wouldn't know. It was 3 o'clock in the morning and I couldn't keep it in. I had to tell my mom. And I was prepared to walk into her room, wake her up, give a speech about how mature I'm gonna be about this, and tell her. Nope. I went in there. I said, Mom, I have something to tell you. I started crying. I said, I'm so sorry. And she said, you're pregnant, aren't you?
But another hard thing for me was the time I told my mom I was pregnant, because I know she really tried to look out for me and she really tried to protect me, and I knew I was going to make her feel let down. Getting the courage to tell her was one of the hardest things I've ever done. It is so hot in this room. I'm so sorry. I'm sweating everywhere, so...
I can't tell you how many times I've cried and how many times I've tried to commit suicide over this.
That's the part where I talked about committing suicide, and I know I seem like super nonchalant, but I know it's scary to think about the fact that I was pregnant and thought about committing suicide, because that's some dark stuff.
Which now I'm about 9 weeks. Not fat yet. Not looking forward to that. I plan on keeping it a secret till the end of the summer, since I'm the kind of person who wouldn't show for a while. Emily Turley found out, I guess, through her mom.
This girl, I swear, this girl at school had given me crap my entire life. Like, she was always spreading drama. This girl just lived off drama, and the fact that she knew I was pregnant totally sucked, so.
She heard it at the gas station. Emily Turley was my friend once upon a time, but she's always kind of been that person that's started these things, but this time she actually had something against me. My mom told me it's gonna be a bad day at school. She told me Emily Turley knew, and I started bawling. I walked in that school confident, like nothing in the world was going on. It was fine for the first 3 hours, and then Kayla Trigg went up to me.
I hated that girl.
Went,
she was always so
"Are
mean
you
and stuck
pregnant?"
up.
I'm like, no. It's like, oh, well, I heard in TPC. I'm like, and who? Like, just heard it. Whatever. Got worse. I went to TBC, and Kaylin's all like, I would hate to be in high school and be pregnant. It's whatever, you know. I don't really care.
If people wouldn't have treated me so badly, my pregnancy would have been a lot better. But I mean, people were brutal. The teachers were mean. Everyone was so rude, and like, it was just the scandal of the school. It was terrible, and I would go on and on about it, but people were saying things like she should die, just really vile stuff.
It got worse. I tried to keep my cool. I heard somebody call me a skank. I heard that one of my friends was trying to tell me that they were there when I told my mom and trying to make it like them. Like, no. I called my mom and I said, will you please pick me up and transfer me to a different school, like now? But the worst part was I had to go back to the high school that day to clean out my locker, turn in my papers. People that I've never made eye contact with, I don't even know their names, came up to me and said, hey, are you the pregnant girl? And I said, I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to lie, but I'm like, no, stop talking about me. Get away from me. I was asked by 4 more people. Even some of the teachers were asking me and said they heard it. The teachers. Miss Napier had to tell her class to shut up because they were all talking about me, I guess, and how I'm a failure.
Like I said, people were really mean. Like, I remember going to pick up my papers and one of the teachers starts signing it and she's like, I know why you're leaving. It was hard because it felt like not only are the kids against me, but the teachers who I thought I could trust and learn from were against me. I also remember when I made this video public for everyone to see and it started to go viral, my friend Jessica was texting me saying, everybody at school is watching your video. You're like a legend or whatever, which I didn't feel like a legend because everyone was being mean, but she said like people were in band and class and everyone just had my phone out and was standing around it watching it, which is kind of cool because it feels like, oh, like everybody saw it, but then I'm like, oh, everyone everybody saw it. Like, that's crazy. And it was just like, this whole thing like blew up way more than I ever could have imagined it to.
And how I'm gonna do nothing in life. What's worse is I couldn't call my boyfriend, but I snuck my sister's phone, which I know is terrible. Anyways, I found out that my boyfriend cracked his head open.
If you haven't watched my video that I made Wednesday, we would both know that the fact he cracked open his head was a complete lie to try and get out of the situation, but it's fine. It's whatever, it's cool, it's fine.
And I called him and he said he remembers a lot, but he doesn't remember everything.
It makes me so mad watching this because, like, at the time I believed it and I fell for his tricks, and I just like want to look at myself and scream, he doesn't love you, he doesn't like want anything to do with you. But I mean, I can't because here I am.
I guess he woke up from the hospital and his dad said, "Do you want to call Sierra?" He said, "Who's Sierra?" I haven't talked to him since then. You won't believe how hard it is to go through all this, because one, I have to go through this by myself at the moment. It doesn't help when there's girls at the school saying these things about me. And I used to not care what people said. Things change. I'm a different person, honestly.
That's actually very true. I grew up not caring what people thought about me. Like, I could care less. I expressed myself the way I wanted. I acted the way I wanted. But after getting pregnant and having like so many people just treat me so badly, and I could do a whole video about how people treated me while I was pregnant, especially when I got big and I had a bump, and being judged so hard while also feeling ashamed and bad myself, and with my depression and stuff, it really changed me. And ever since then, I've had anxiety, and I've always cared what people thought about me. And you know, it's better now, but it totally changes your brain and everything you think of. I went ahead and ended that video because there's only about 30 seconds left and it's just me summing everything up. And I don't know why I did this, but at the end of this video, I decided I was gonna like add Grateful Dead music to the very end. I don't know why. All I know is that I like the Grateful Dead and their music made me feel better. But because of that, I cannot put the very end of that clip in this video because I don't want to be copyrighted. But like I said, there's really not a lot to it. After watching that video, it definitely puts me in a weird mood to see where I was at then and see how far I've came. And it's really weird to see me act in that way and try and like put up a front, you know, try and be cool and stuff, because things weren't cool, things weren't okay. And I don't know, it was a really hard time in my life, but I mean, I'm here now. If you guys want me to do like 15 and Pregnant Part 2 or 15 and Pregnant Part 3 reacting, let me know, because I do have some older videos I could react to. However, I don't know, those are a lot worse, so I feel a little nervous reacting to those. But I mean, I could do it. It would probably be good for me to watch myself back then. Go check out my other videos. Like I said, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell button because the two go hand in hand. If you guys ever need help or you need someone to DM or talk to, because I know things are hard and I've been through a lot of hard stuff, feel free to DM me on my Instagram or my Twitter. I try and spend days where I just reply back to you guys. But yeah, that's basically the end of this video, and I will see you guys later this week. Bye.